Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about healthy habits. We've all heard it. We hear it all the time. It's all over the place. It's all over Instagram, it's all over Facebook, it's all over YouTube. Healthy habits, how to have a healthier life, how to lose weight, how to do this, how to do that. So I'm here to tell you information that you have heard, but hopefully with a different spin on it, and hopefully you get a little bit inspired. These are some things that I did for myself, and I was able to successfully lose 100 pounds. I actually lost 100 pounds 2 times. The first time I feel like I didn't do as well developing these habits that I'm going to talk about, and that's why I wasn't able to maintain the weight that I lost. But the second time around that I lost 100 pounds, I've now been maintaining it for several years, and I think a lot of the reason is because I started doing these healthy habits, and I'm hoping that letting you know about them will help you to make big changes in your life too. So the first healthy habit I'm going to talk about, we all know. Move your body. Find a way to move your body that you love. Don't make it something miserable that you can't stand doing. You don't have to go to the gym and kill yourself if that's not something you're ready for right away. But find a way to move your body. Find an easy yoga workout. Find a group to walk with. Walk your dog. There are so many different things that you can do to move your body every day that don't have to be things that you hate. I personally love running now. I like lifting weights. I like going on bike rides, but it took me a really long time to get there. And when I first started losing weight, I joined a gym with a personal trainer and I did weightlifting, but it was nothing that made me absolutely miserable. And I was eventually able to build up my endurance and start doing way more taxing activities, and eventually became a runner. And I just feel like making a small step to start moving my body without getting too intense too fast really worked out for me. So I would encourage you to maybe hop on Facebook, see if there's any local walking groups, jogging groups, yoga groups. Maybe you can do yoga in the park. There are definitely a lot of ways to move your body. So you can even maybe just try starting with a stretching routine in your own living room. And like I mentioned before, you can do yoga or other YouTube workouts at home. Right now, when I'm filming this video, it's fall and the weather is beautiful in Idaho where I live. So if you are experiencing some beautiful weather, you should definitely get outside and go for a walk. It doesn't have to be long. It can be 10 minutes. You could get a bike and just ride leisurely around your neighborhood. It definitely doesn't have to be anything intense, but starting small with moving your body, you can hopefully build up, and eventually that can hopefully be something that you really enjoy doing and that you want to do on a regular basis. And that will not only help you mentally because you will discover an outlet, but obviously you're going to see some physical changes as well. So another healthy habit to start, again, you've heard this, healthy meals. Plan your meals. So I'm not saying that you have to eat broccoli, chicken, and rice for every meal, because I feel like that is a lot of the time what we see online. But being a little more purposeful in deciding what you are going to eat and planning out ahead of time can really be beneficial. So maybe when you go to the store and you buy a bag of chips because you're just not ready to cut those out yet, you portion them out into little baggies and you let yourself have one a day. Maybe you plan your meals for the week. I'm not saying sit down on Pinterest and make a whole list of everything that you're going to eat for the week, but have a little bit of a plan. Make some spaghetti with some ground turkey, some low sugar sauce, some whole wheat noodles, gluten-free noodles, whatever you need, and make a big old pot and portion it out for the week. Throw it in some Tupperwares and eat that throughout the week so that you have a quick grab and go option. And if you get tired of it after 2 days, pop those in the freezer. That's a super easy thing to just take out and defrost later, and it will last for a while in there. But if you're not thinking about what you're going to eat, it's going to make it a lot easier to grab things on the road. So you might grab something when you're out and about because you're like, oh, I'm gonna go home and I'm hungry, but I don't have anything at home to eat. Let me stop into this restaurant and grab something. But if you have a plan, you have things at home, you have a freezer or fridge full of food, even if it's just fruits and veggies, you're gonna be so much more likely to eat those things rather than stopping and getting something else. If you want to meal plan, that is great. Do not overwhelm yourself. If you get on Pinterest or YouTube or wherever and you see some person who's sitting there planning every meal of the week and portioning everything out, that might be too much for you. I have done that, but it took me a while to build up to the point that I was ready to do that. So maybe you can start by just planning one meal a week. Maybe you meal prep one item and you see how that goes. Maybe the next week you add in another thing. Maybe you portion out snacks and have those ready to grab and go in the fridge. That's definitely something that's going to help you change your life. You're going to feel less overwhelmed worrying about what you're going to eat, especially if you're trying to lose weight. The last thing you want to do is sit there and worry about, oh my God, what am I going to eat? I'm supposed to only eat this many calories, or I'm only supposed to eat these kind of items, but I don't have them on hand. I'm just going to go grab something from McDonald's and now you feel bad because you didn't stick to whatever plan you were going to, and you got yourself all stressed out about what you were going to eat. So try to be a little more purposeful in thinking about what you're going to eat for the week. And if you can, go ahead and start planning some meals out and preparing them and having them ready as grab and go options. So the next thing I would like to encourage you to do to live a healthier lifestyle is to do one thing for yourself every day. It can be something as small as giving yourself 10 minutes to read a book, take a bath, drink a glass of wine, go for a walk alone. If you have a family and you need some alone time, walk around your block alone. Make a phone call to somebody that you like talking to. Spend some time, even if it's on Facebook, chatting with a friend that you want to chat with. Just make sure that at the end of every day, or in the morning, it doesn't necessarily have to be at the end. Make sure at some point every day you give yourself 10 to 15 minutes to do something for yourself. Something that maybe you wouldn't make time for every day typically, but you want to start doing that. So for me, I like to be able to take a bath, drink a glass of wine. I do like to run, and that is something that I make time for. Or maybe you really enjoy doing some type of craft or baking or cooking. Make sure that you make time to do the things that you enjoy, because if you're so focused on living this healthy lifestyle and trying to work out and trying to plan these meals and trying to do all of these things that involve your goal of losing weight or doing more exercise or whatever, you're going to start to feel a little bit overwhelmed. Hopefully, eventually, the thing that you want to do for yourself does involve a healthy habit, such as preparing healthy meals or spending some time stretching or exercising. But for right now, just make sure you set aside something that makes you happy. I'm not saying to set aside time to eat a huge slice of cake, but do set aside some time to do something for yourself. And maybe it doesn't just mean something alone. Maybe you want to spend some time watching movies with your partner, or just having quiet time playing with your kids, and that's totally fine. Just make sure that it's something that truly makes you happy, that you want to do because you're choosing to, not because somebody else makes you feel obligated to. So there's two more things I want to talk about. They can kind of go together that I feel like can help you to live a healthier life. So I would encourage you to start making a task list. I am not talking a 10 things I need to do today, I have to get these done or else I'm a failure list. I'm talking about a very short list that is easy to accomplish at the end of every day. Maybe it's one thing, maybe it's two, maybe it's three, maybe it's five. Whatever you feel like you have time for, put those things down on a list. Maybe it's something that you know that you're going to do anyway, like walk your dogs or read a story to your children. That is totally fine, but put those things on the list, because I really feel like being able to cross the items off a list at the end of the day truly is good for your brain. It kind of gives you closure at the end of the day. It lets you know that you were successful. I feel like a lot of the time the days pass, the hours are gone, and we feel like, God, I didn't get anything done today. But we really did. We get so many things done every day, and we should really give ourselves a pat on the back. That definitely helps you feel more accomplished. So if you know you're going to unload the dishwasher, you're going to walk the dog, you're going to read a story to your kid, you're going to do the one thing that you said you were going to do, like take a bath or drink a glass of wine, write those things down in the morning and go ahead and cross them off as you go through the day. It's going to help you feel so much more accomplished, and it's also going to help you stay on track, because if you cross those things off and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to be like, maybe I do have time to do that laundry. Maybe I do have time to clean out the pantry like I was thinking of. And if you are able to do extra things that you weren't even planning on, still write those on your list and then cross them right off, because that is going to help you feel so much more accomplished and realize that there really is more time in a day than you think that there is. So one last thing that I like to do to live a healthy lifestyle that could be included in your task list is to tidy up at the end of the day. So I actually live alone, and it can be really easy still for me to let a few dishes get in my sink, to let a few crumbs get on the counter, or to let a little pile of clothes add up. And honestly, it doesn't feel very good to go to bed and then wake up and see those things. So I really encourage you to try to tidy up at the end of every day. Maybe your house isn't going to be spotless, but if you can put away those few toys that got left out, those few clothing items that you didn't hang up, that's really going to help you feel like you're wrapping your day up. Maybe your tidying up just involves like organizing your makeup on the counter so that when you wake up in the morning and you take a shower and you get ready to do your makeup for the day, everything is all nice and neat and you're ready to go, you're ready to start, and you are just going to feel so much better if you start the next day with a clean slate. Nobody likes to wake up to a mess, and yeah, it might be hard to tidy up all the time, but if you can't tidy up every area in the house, I would encourage you to at least choose one area, whether it's your bathroom or your kitchen or your living room, to tidy up. Maybe it's as simple as cleaning off the things that got thrown on the counter during the day. Go ahead and get those things tidied up so that you can start the next day with a clean slate and start checking things off and feeling accomplished again. I hope you enjoyed these tips for a healthy lifestyle. I really hope that you incorporate them. If you already do these things, you plan to, or you're going to do some of your own ideas that you came up with during this video, please go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you're doing, what works for you, what you would like to do. I would love to chat with you about this. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Bye!